Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here's what the Houston Rockets have lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll be taking on Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons. And then Monday, they'll host the Brooklyn Nets.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, that one will mark game number 6 for them in the NBA season. We'll see if there are any adjustments between now and then to the rotation.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. Porter Jr. is the 4 with Claxton at the 5. Dimon at the 1 with Thomas at the 2. And it's Mann in at the 3. And for Houston, Alperen Sengun out there with Jabari Smith. Then there's Amen Thompson. Then it's Steven Adams. And it's Durant in at the 2. Well, Grant, when a season is fresh, what are coaches looking for from their players?
You know, B.A., they want to see execution on the game plan that's been set in practice. The X's and O's, can they bring it to life? I mean, that is what they're expecting.
Now here's Durant. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Just strength from the big man Sengun, pushing through the contact.
And you watch Alperen Sengun. He's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Talking about Alperen Sengun for a moment, what are some things that stand out about him to you, RJ?
I would say his passing for sure. He's very Jokic-esque with some of the dimes that he drops. And we've seen him accept a bigger role on the scoring side also.
Now here's Mann. No good with the triple. Pass to Thompson. Here's Adams. Durant for 3. Porter pulls it in. And it's Porter with the ball for Brooklyn. It's a 3-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
Now here's Smith, coming off a 16-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Double team on Adams. Back to Smith. 6 to shoot. Houston working the ball around. Here's Durant. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside. For the finish! And Claxton throws it down.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Outside Durant. Porter against Sengun. Pass to Durant. There's the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Sengun.
And defensively, what can you really do against KD right there?
The Nets have gone 1 for 3 so far. Outside Porter. And here's Thomas from the arc. It's hauled in by Houston.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Pass to Durant. 4-3. Another 3 from Houston.
He has all the shots in his bag. Durant might be the hardest player to guard in this league.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Taking a look back at last season, the team leaders in rebounding. The Rockets, number 1.
Last year, this was a team that owned the paint. They were so committed to rebounding. And that's a stat you love to lead the league in.
Durant's gone 2 of 3 shooting from distance here. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Pass to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. Adams grabs the miss.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink one of their first 5 shots.
And Şengün throw it down.
Well, Şengün knew where to be to support that fast break play.
Nets trail by 9. Here's Dimon, coming in off a 14-point game last time out. To the inside, Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now here's Durant. 23 points for him last game against Oklahoma City. A step-back shot. The rebound by the Nets. Thomas with the ball. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Not just a scorer, Thomas also shows he's a capable passer.
With a healthy roster, the Nets got off to a good start last year, Richard.
Yeah, they were 9-10, playing good ball, but a few injuries, notably one to Cam Thomas, really shut down their season. And the Nets went 6-22 after the All-Star break.
Free throw good. Claxton. And probably one of the least favorite opponents to take on around the league, the Houston Rockets.
Yeah, they're so well coached. They're physical. They're aggressive defensively. They're monsters on that glass. They'll take something out of you. He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
Kevin Durant pulls it in.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Here's Şengün. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Offensive rebound is a big part of Şengün's game. Just look at his numbers. They've been great over the years.
Outside man. Claxton, a screen on Smith. RJ looking back at the trade that sent Durant from the Nets to the Suns. What a deal for Brooklyn.
Yeah, it was 4 first-round picks and a swap from the Suns. Also, the Nets got Mikal Bridges, who they shipped to the Knicks for 5 more first-rounders. Now that's how you reboot a team.
He's off on the first. And the Rockets have had success adding veteran leadership to their young roster, RJ.
And that's a great lesson in roster building. It's always beneficial to have adults in the room, experienced guys who can set positive examples for younger players.
Houston leading by 6. Here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
What an athletic play by Durant. This man, what can't he do?
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Nets trail by 8. Here's Dimon. No points so far. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Pass to Adams. Fires the 3. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Adams. Durant's got 11 points. The Nets have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. To the paint. Here's Porter. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Smart play there by Porter. Working his way inside to find a reliable, close-range look.
Here's Durant. And all around the rim that time before dropping. He's got 13.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Thomas outside. And there's the screen. Pass to Porter. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. 6 on the shot clock. Thomas against Durant. Thomas misses.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Shoots from 14, and the Rockets tack on 2 more.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Nets trail by 11. Outside man. Left side Porter. It's Thomas on the wing. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. Houston leading by 11. Şengün passes to Thompson. Outside Durant. They double team Durant. His first shot coming late. Smith no good.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Here's Claxton. And no good. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. For 3, Smith. The rebound by Dimon.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
To the middle. And then Porter with the dunk.
Being Porter Jr. is 6'10", you have to know where he is at all times, especially when he's lurking inside.
Here's Şengün. They grab their own miss. For 3, Durant. Book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now here's Man. He's coming off a 13-point game against Charlotte. Well, Grant for a late first-round pick. Cam Thomas is a certified bucket.
Yeah, B.A. He's got every shot in the book. And he's still rounding out the other aspects of his game. But if you need to score, that he can provide.
3 shots.
Free throw good. Thomas. A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the number 2 seed in the West, Grant.
Yeah, and they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Finney Smith's checked in for Adams. Eason comes in for Şengün. And it's Shepard in for Smith. He hits the second from the line. When Cam Thomas has the ball, Richard, it can be a tough cover for the defense.
You watch for screens, and then you have to choose. If you overplay him, he'll drive to his mid-range shot. But if you gap him, he can hit the 2-2.
And he can't make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, just some missed opportunities at the stripe. Unfortunate.
How prolific a scorer is KD? He and LeBron are the only players ever to score 40 against every team.
That is both incredible and not surprising when you think about it. The ease in which KD puts up huge scoring numbers is nothing like anything we've seen.
Now here's Thompson. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assists. Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
It's Eason with the jam.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Screen by Claxton. And it's stolen by Finney Smith. Here's Shepard. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. And now it's a 12-point Rocket lead.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Pass to Porter. And here's Claxton. Right side Porter. To the inside. 5 on the clock. And Claxton gets the bucket.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
And here is Thompson. He's scoreless. Shoots from the right block. Again, Houston.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
It's Thomas on the wing. Pass to Porter. The three. Finney-Smith pulls it in.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Here's Easton. It's Easton with the jam.
Nice find by Thompson. Now, good to see him sharing the ball like this.
Nets trail by 14. 1:46 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Dimon. Here's Porter. And there's another one for Brooklyn.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So for the Rockets, Alperen Şengün's checked in for Kevin Durant, and Holiday subbed in for Thompson. .133 left in the first quarter here. Here's Shepherd. He had 9 points in his last time out. Three-pointer. Powell pulls it in. Nets trail by 12. Pass to Toure. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Tari Eason. Brooklyn shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Okogie's checked in. And a change for the Nets. Clowney, he's checked in for Sharp. Both good from the line that time. 1:11 left in the first quarter. The Rockets lead by 10. Pass to Şengün. Here's Shepherd. Outside Finney-Smith. Houston working the ball around. The rebound by the Nets. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Traore. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Wolf, good. Here's Shepherd. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. The Rockets on top, up by 8. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Rockets. Guys?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Nets. Powell is out there with Traore. Then it's Zaire Williams, and it's Wolf in at the 5. And the whistle stops play here. It's not a clean block shot, instead a shooting foul. And we'll see free throws coming up right here. The third pick in the 2024 NBA draft. Reed Sheppard didn't see as much action as he would have liked his rookie year, RJ.
BA, he only played in 52 games, averaging about 12 minutes. Reed did get time in the G League, but listen, Rockets were a number 2 seed. It is tough to crack those rotations.
And he drops it first. And Graham, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
And so he makes both from the line.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Here's Clowney. Pass to Traore. The kick out to Williams. The 3 is up. Nails it from 3.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. There's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Guys?
He is on the rise. Thank you, Allie. Nets trail by 5. Pass to Traore. There's the drive, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Now here's Easton. The shot from the low post is good. Easton's got 6.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
To the paint. Here's Wolf. Dunks it hard with 1 hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Talking about Dorian Finney-Smith, he plays that 3-and-D role so well, RJ.
Yeah, he's one tough dude. Long, athletic, loves that corner 3. He has all the tools that teams are looking for.
And he knocks down the first one. Tate's checked in for the Rockets. Good on both.
I love it. In attack mode. Drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Easton. Inside. Here's Sheppard. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. He has 6.
And Sheppard is a guy who plays below the rim, but he's got excellent touch inside.
Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's Dimon. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Out to the right wing. And here's Sheppard for 3. It's hauled in by Wolf.
Even though it didn't go down, they'll take that shot every time.
Down low. Porter's shot is off. The Rockets lead by 7. Tate passes to Şengün. Here's Shepherd. Şengün, the screen. To the paint. And Şengün throw it down.
Love seeing Şengün go up strong, leaving no room for error with that finish.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Durant, he's checked in for Tate. All right, let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. Number 1, Houston.
And it was just great watching them be so assertive on the offensive glass. This is a team that trusted in their ability to keep possessions alive last season.
Nets trail by 9. On the wing man, guarded by Durant. Pass to Wolf. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Here's Demon. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Houston leading by 9. Here's Eason. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
On the wing, Porter. Wolf passes to Porter. Can they get it? And he lays it in. Porter's got 10.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Durant surveying the D. Looming large, KD.
They're really working the paint now.
Nets trail by 11. Outside Porter. And the Nets tack on 2 more.
And he's finding the bottom of the net consistently. Porter Jr. is scoring with ease.
Here's Shepherd. 6 points for him. To the middle. Here's Şengün. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got 4 assists in the game.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Here's Wolf. Pass to Porter. Outside man. They set the pick. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Eason, pass to Durant. Outside Finney-Smith. Off target from 3-point range. Nets trail by 11. Now man. Still without a bucket. Pass to Demon. And he banks in the layup.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for Houston. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
They just weren't careful with the rock. The passing was loose. The ball handling was lackluster. That's not how you win in this league.
Hopefully this is a reality check for them. Teams in this league are just too good. You will be punished for your mistakes.
Here's Demon. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. Pass to Williams. Now here's Porter. That one's good. 7 for 10 now. And Houston has possession. They've got a 9-point lead. Right side Durant. Outside Eason. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Porter's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Demon. Here's Wolf. Soft touch off the glass. Wolf's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Smith, a screen. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Durant's got 24 points.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
Here's Dimon. Here's Wolf. Shoots off the step back, and that one's long. Houston leading by 9. Here's Eason. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 5 rebounds in the game. Williams from long range. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got 6 rebounds in the game. Houston has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Durant for 3. The rebound by the Nets.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
Pass to Dimon. Now Porter. Here's Wolf. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. And there's a pick. Good D by Şengün. The Rockets have gone 8 of 15 in the second. Oh, nice off the bounce. Oh, KD.
That's easy money for Durant. Just too long, too skilled.
On the wing man, guarded by Durant. Man, the pass to Williams. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
To the inside, Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Pass to Wolf. Outside man. There's a screen. Down low. Here's Dimon. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Making some changes. Steven Adams checked in for Alperen Şengün. Smith comes in for Finney Smith. And it's Amin Thompson in for Shepherd. Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Thomas comes in for Williams. The Rockets lead by 11. Now here's Durant. He's got 26. Durant draws the double. Thompson outside. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. And here's Adams from the arc. And it's Thomas with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
To the middle.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Porter. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. 16 points for Michael Porter.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Now here's Eason. Give him 8. Here's Thompson, and stolen by Claxton. Porter in the post. He's against Smith. Porter gets the bucket.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Durant finds Smith. Back to Durant. Over Thomas. Houston with another miss. Nets trail by 7. Man, the pass to Claxton. Here's Dimon. They set the screen. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. Adams with the ball. Claxton picks him up. Pass to Eason. This one for three. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Dimon. And here's Porter, covered by Smith. Claxton passes to Porter. Back to Claxton. Launches a three. And Michael Porter hits from deep. Porter's got 13 points now in the quarter.
His play just keeps getting better, clearly building on the foundation of that strong first quarter.
Thompson, a screen on Porter. Outside Eason. Thompson passes to Smith. And here's Durant. Fires for three. The rebound by Dimon. It's Thomas on the wing. Shoots over Thompson. No good there with a step-back J. Kevin Durant has totaling 26 points and showing no signs of letting up anytime soon. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Rumble! They're measuring up the shot. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Taking a look here at the Rockets, they lost the first game, but that's in the rear view. Time to man up.
Well, nobody has all the answers early on. Just fix the mistakes you can and keep getting better, please.
And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for the Brooklyn Nets.
Well, let's be honest. They haven't taken this game seriously, and the score just reflects it.
Yeah, shooting below 30% from three.
30?
The joke. Yeah, that's what I said. The joke is definitely on them thus far.
Jeez.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
Nets trail by 7. Thompson out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's Steven Adams. Then there's Alperen Şengün. And it's Smith in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. And this will be a second trip to the free throw line.
Nicholas Claxton taking 2 shots.
That one's off. And he sinks the second. Thompson with it. Pass to Durant. Durant draws the double. Floats one. Smith passes to Adams. Clock at 6. Thompson scanning the floor. Off target from outside. Nets trail by 6. Here's Dimon. And Claxton throws it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Thomas against Durant. The rebound by the Nets. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Thompson with a steal. Inside. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Thomas, right side. Pass to Claxton. Now man, guarded by Durant. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Adams against Claxton. Adams, the pass to Smith. To the left wing. Now Adams. 6 on the shot clock. Smith outside. There's the triple. Fires in the triple. And the Rockets lead by 9.
Yeah, looking so comfortable out there on the perimeter. Smith has really invested in getting this shot dialed in.
Pass to Dimon. Outside Porter. Claxton a screen on Şengün. Goes back up. And Claxton with the lay-in. Claxton's got 5 points in the quarter.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Let me tell you a little secret. I've had to guard KD, and it's not easy, folks. Not easy at all.
Houston shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
Offensively, Durant might be the most unguardable player in NBA history. He can shoot, dribble, pass, drive, you name it. Everything he does it at a high level on top of being 7 feet tall.
And the second free throw is good.
You love everything that KD gives you on both ends, and he's a 3-level, 2-way player. He's a quiet leader, but he leads by example.
Here's Dimon. Thompson pulls it in. Smith outside. Uses the glass on the layup. Smith's got 5 now.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
Outside Porter. Screen by Claxton from outside the arc. Porter's shot is off.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Thompson passes to Durant. Over Thomas. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And now it's a 12-point Houston lead.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, "Their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team." Back to you.
They've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. Durant with the bucket.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Here's Dimon. Pass to Porter. Here's Thomas. No luck on that one. Nice D from Durant. Houston leading by 12. Thompson outside. Now Adams. Smith outside. Thompson Thompson outside. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Nets trail by 14. And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
He's been on an absolute tear inside. They got to figure out a way to keep him out of the lane. I don't know.
Let's move.
Outside man, pass to Thomas. Takes one from 10 feet. No good off the back of the rim.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
And stolen by Claxton. Lets the three fly. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Nets trail by 14. Pass to man. Here's Dimon, defended by Thompson. Here's Dimon. Back to man. Down low. Here's Claxton. And he goes big with the dunk right over Kevin Durant.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Now here's Thompson. Now here's Durant. Thomas defends. Thomas against Durant. 6 to shoot. And here's Thompson for 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Timmons got 4 rebounds now. The 17-footer. Porter's shot is off.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Ooh, they pick off the pass. Here's man. And that one is hammered home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Steps back. Here's Durant. Banked it in off the glass. Durant's got 33.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
Pass to man. Now here's Claxton. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Porter from outside. Thompson pulls it in.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Şengün. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got 5 assists tonight.
We've seen more of this from Şengün lately, finding chances to make buckets.
Here's Dimon. Man with it, guarded by Smith. Porter's shot is off.
If this quarter is any indication, he's not going to be the guy to turn this game around in their favor.
Here's Smith. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And the number 3 pick in the 2022 NBA draft, Smith Jr.'s ceiling is considered to be very high.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
They have found a lot of success in transition, running at every opportunity and getting points before the defense can get set.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
That's good from Smith. You know, one of the ideas that's been thrown around for the All-Star festivities, a one-on-one tournament with $1 million prize on the line, RJ.
That is amazing when you think about that number, but players are making $75, $80 million a season. Ultimately, that's got to come from within, the want to compete against the best on the biggest stage.
Smith hits them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Here's Dimon. Pass to Clowney. He can't get that one to fall. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. And here's Thompson. Jacks up a three. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap and putting his length to good work. Smith gets aggressive and finds the block.
Here's Clowney. Shot clock at 6. Outside man. Offensive board. Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. Now here's Durant. 33 points for him. From deep. Brooklyn pulls it in.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Good work there as it goes.
I love the confidence that Durant plays with. The closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
Pass to Dimon. Back to man. Now Thomas. From 12 feet. Misses off the right iron.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they gotta do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And Brooklyn with possession here after the basket by Houston. From deep. Clowney can't get it to go. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for Houston. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
An impossible guy to cover. Durant puts defenses in situations where they must compromise and foul him.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Making some changes. Capella, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Finney Smith comes in for Smith, and it's Shepard in for Thompson. He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second.
He couldn't get to the line once in the first half. Coach must have really talked to him at the break.
There's a minute 40 left in the third. On the wing, Porter lets it go from deep. Pure from three-point range. Porter's got 26.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Durant against Powell. Nice shot by Durant. And the Rockets lead by 16.
The control KD has from any spot on the floor, that's what makes him different.
Here's Traoré. Outside Porter. Puts up a three. Eason pulls it in. Eason's got his fourth rebound in this one.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard. They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Nets trail by 18. Pass to Porter. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. And then Porter with the dunk.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
And here's Durant. He's got 38. Durant draws the double. And here's Shepherd for three. That shot is off. The Nets shooting at 49% so far in the game. Pass to Clowney. Here's Traoré. Williams with the screen. Powell outside. Launches it. Sinks the tray.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And so it's the Houston Rockets in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. We'll be back in a moment. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Brooklyn, they've got Powell. Williams is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Traoré, and it's Clowney in at the 5. Now here's Holiday. Şengün, a screen on Powell to the middle. And there's Şengün. That one's good. On the assist by Holiday. 17 points for Alperen Şengün. Here's Traoré. On the wing, Porter. Here's Traoré. Powell outside. Pass to Traoré. Now Williams from downtown. That one doesn't drop. Now Holiday. Şengün passes to Finney-Smith. Now here's Holiday. And here's Şengün. Outside Holiday. Three-pointer. Clowney pulls it in. Nets trail by 15. Outside, Williams. Pass to Powell. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 8 now. Holiday from long range. Brooklyn pulls it in. Clowney's got his 4th rebound in this one. Williams finds Porter. Shoots over Şengün. Porter gets the bucket. Porter's got 30.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
Pass to Eason. 2 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Finney-Smith, a screen. Here's Shepard. Here's the three. Clowney pulls it in.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Powell passes to Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Pass to Şengün. Outside Eason. Şengün, a screen on Williams. Back to Şengün. And Şengün, throw it down.
He can do it all on the court. Şengün putting together one heck of a performance.
Here's Traoré, outside Porter. Here's Clowney, defended by Şengün. Back to Porter. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Porter's got 6 in the quarter.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here.
It's time for the big spin. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. Look at those moves. You're on the big screen. Next.
And the Rockets making a change here. Durant's checked in. And a change for the Nets. Claxton's checked in. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. To the paint. It's tipped. Up top, Porter. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Porter's shot is off. The Rockets lead by 11. To the inside. Here's Şengün. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Nick Claxton.
Great use of the size inside there by Şengün to draw the contact.
The line for Houston, Alperen Şengün. 2 shots.
And that one misses.
We're starting to get a better sense of the player that Şengün is. An agile big man who really brings a lot of energy to the floor.
Amen Thompson's checked in for Finney-Smith. Good on the second one.
Şengün's fun to watch on the block. Drop steps, spin moves, up and unders. This man will put on a clinic down low.
Pass to Traoré. Outside, Williams. From 10 feet away. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. The Rockets lead by 12. From 13. The kick to Durant. And stolen by Williams. Here's Traoré. And he's going for the lob. And Williams punches it home.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping. Now here's Durant. Pass to Eason. Let's go with a 3. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got 6 assists here tonight.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now here's Porter. Pass to Claxton. Back to Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Traoré. For 3, Powell. Eason pulls it in. Eason's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Durant. Williams against Thompson. Back to Durant. They double team Durant. Here's Eason. And Houston, another 3.
You expect Durant to finish when he drives, but he fooled the defense by making that pass.
Nets trail by 18. To the middle. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Williams against Durant. Shakes him. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Just absolutely dominant inside. You have to be all over Durant.
For Houston, Kevin Durant taking 2 shots.
Free throw is good from Durant. Smith, he's checked in for Houston. And both free throws good for Durant. Here's Dimon. Outside Porter. Here's Thomas for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Didn't get a 3 in the first half, but now he's on the board with his first triple of the game.
Inside. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Well, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Here's Dimon. Pass to man. To the paint. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. Durant. Pass to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Smart dish by Durant, giving it away to a guy with a quality look.
Nets trail by 17. Down low. Here's Thomas. And there's another one for Brooklyn.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Outside Eason. Back to Durant. Lays it up and banks it in. Durant's got 16 in the second half.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
To the inside. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Durant. Smith outside to the paint. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Steven Adams checked in for Eason.
For your Rockets, number 12, Steven Adams.
Nets trail by 15. Outside man. Pass to Dimon. Back to Thomas. And here's Porter outside. It's rebounded by Houston. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Rebound Brooklyn. Thomas outside. And here's Mann. Out to the right wing. Inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And so Durant will bring it up for the Rockets. Launches a three. Adams, shot's good. Adams has got his first 2 points of the night.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
To the middle. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And it's Thompson penetrating. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
What a burst Thompson has. I mean, on his drives, he goes from 0 to 60 in a heartbeat.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error.
Here they come. Once again, your City Texans.
Up top man, covered by Smith. Here's Dimon. Porter. The free is in.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Durant against Thomas. Thomas with a steal. In transition, here comes Brooklyn. And a quick two as he powers it in.
Flat out hustle wins Thomas a successful fast break.
No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Durant inside. Thomas defends. Clock at 6. Here's Şengün. Porter with the steal. In transition, here comes Brooklyn. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
And nice read by Porter Jr. Surveys the floor and gets in the right spot to finish.
Adams with a screen on Thomas. They double team Durant. Adams flushes it down with both hands.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Porter with a screen on Thompson. Porter outside. Can't hit it. The Rockets lead by 10. Now here's Durant. They double team Durant. Now Smith. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Rockets.
Hey, if you get yourself to the line and cash in on those opportunities, you paint your opponent into a corner.
Yeah, they were so successful with that all night. Aggressive, fearless, whatever you want to call it, they really pushed the action and got rewarded.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kevin Durant.
And his playmaking is what stood out to me, effortlessly creating for his teammates.
Brooklyn with the ball, down by 12. And a one-handed slam.
The assist goes to Michael Porter Jr.
20 seconds left in the game. Thompson outside. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce,